What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
This chick is upset that men are attracted to women in their 20s. The caption over a video reads, "Men only want hot, young, 20-year-old women." Well, it's just, women in their 20s. Well, that is true. Studies do show that men find women in their 20s the most attractive. It's not just 20-year-olds, but just like women in their 20s, especially mid and even late 20s as well, depending on how they keep themselves up. And she has a problem with that. No more wasting time. Let's see what she has to say.
Okay, so if men only want to date 20-year-old women, then who is my son going to date? Because my son is going to get into that age range eventually. And if every single man in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s plus whatever is dating 20-year-old women, who is my son going to date? Like, clearly he's going to be young, so he can't really go any younger because that obviously would be illegal. But what is this obsession of wanting to date 20-year-old women? Like, you guys are ruining it from the 20-year-old guys.
What type of logic is this?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
She's like, we're going to run out of women in their 20s. Ma'am, what have you been drinking?
And every single time I run across a 20-year-old guy and some older man is talking about they want to date 20-year-old women, I try to tell him, yo, this older man sees you as competition for the type of woman that he wants to date. That's why he's trying to ruin it for you. Or he's just keeping you around so he can have access to more 20-year-old women. And that's pretty much it. Like, they're grooming y'all too, you 20-year-old dudes too, so you can end up just like them. What? And why didn't these grown men, when they were in their 20s, date 20-year-old women? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what were y'all doing back then?
I want to remind you guys that this is someone's mom out there raising up a son, and this is all he's got. This is all he's got right here. All right, this is the best he's got. Hopefully he runs into a mentor or something. Hopefully he stumbles on the Coffee Pod, because this is unbelievable. This woman really thinks that women in their 20s are at an all-time low. First off, ma'am, what is your son going to do in his 20s? He's going to choke his chicken and wait for his turn like the rest of us. A clear misunderstanding of how dating works for men is what we have here. But he's going to have to work on himself, right? We have a woman here who's thinking, who's my son going to date at 20? Ma'am, it's not that easy. Think about this, guys. This is all that young guy has. Not a man to tell him not to date in his 20s, but instead focus on becoming the best version of himself, focusing on improving himself as a man and letting the women come to him. No, you're going to have this woman giving him terrible dating advice. Wild. Let's check out some of these comments, see what people have to say. First comment, he says, "Girl, there is so many women in this world. Plus, let your son decide that when he's of age." Another comment here says, "Older women." So this guy's like, hey, he's going to date older women, which has some truth to it. Younger guys can usually lock down older women pretty easily. Here's another comment in response to that guy who says he can practice on older women. Yo, another comment here says, "We gonna share." He's like, we're gonna share the 20-year-olds together. Here's another comment that says, "Build up your resources, establish yourself in your 20s. There we go. Then you date your 30s. That's such a good plan. Your 20s should be spent trying everything you can to experiment, for you to go out in this world and pursue your dreams, to go hard, and then finally finding stability in your 30s. That's usually when things start to peak for a lot of men out here." And the actual woman responding says, "Do you tell 20-year-old women that or no? You just tell 20-year-old guys that to eliminate the competition." Yo, this chick is slow. Another comment here says, "None. I'm 20 years old and can't get a girl." There you go. That's the reality of being 20. I mean, here's the truth. I remember being 20 and dating, but it's nothing like when you get older and you actually have some money in your pocket, have experience, have game. You're 20, you're just getting what you could get. Comment goes on to say they all want more secure older guys. Again, proving what I just said. She responded back to this guy and says, "The old men really ain't secure. It just looks secure to a younger girl." Anyways, guys, as always, I'm curious to know, what do you think? I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.